Why did you put me on after Cheyenne, man? She killed it. Put me on after the guy who talked about cum for 5 minutes. Controversial joke. Jason's body found in the river. Look for man who can't please girlfriend. Oh, hi everybody. My name is Jason McIntyre. I'm so happy to be here. It's really... Alright guys, no more laughter. Stop. It's so good to be back here. It's honestly such a privilege to be here in Wills's room. I love it so much coming down here. And this is my first time ever closing here at Wills's room, which is really special. Because if you ask me, which one of the slots do you want? I'd say, give me the one where everyone's tired and just wants to go home. That's perfect. I'll finish off the night. That's great. No, I'm really happy to be here. I'm going to try my best to be entertaining for you guys, but I'm also going to try hard to be interesting. Now, I'd warn you guys that I'm not very interesting when I do comedy, but that's kind of misleading. I'm not really interesting in general. It doesn't matter I'm doing comedy or not, so... Alright, first joke, landed it, killed it. I have a lot of foot pain right now. That's a common thing for people to joke about, that's a hot topic. No, I rolled my ankle a couple weeks ago running away from all my problems. Which I do vigorously, by the way. And I was thinking, you know, oh man, I could go to the hospital, I could get it checked out, I could go to the clinic, but it just takes so long and it's so tedious. And that got me thinking, man, and this is a hot take, this is a controversial opinion, okay? But I think we'd be a lot better off with a privatized healthcare system. And I'll tell you why, Because if that was in place, I wouldn't have to worry about long wait times for my foot. I'd have fucking died a long time ago. That is the ultimate preventative healthcare measure. I'd just be fucking dead right now. No, but I was at the, I saw the doctor a couple months ago. And I'll lean because I feel cool. I was at the doctor. At the doctor a couple months ago, and she came in, and this is a really personal story, and it's really dark. I don't want to get too personal with you guys, but the good news is that this didn't happen, so don't worry about it. So I'll go back here. I was at the hospital. I was at the hospital a couple months ago, and the doctor came in and she said, Jason, you know, I got these test results. I got some really bad news for you. You're gonna need an invasive surgery, and there's only a 50% survival rate. And I thought about that, and I said, all right, doc, do that shit twice. Let's get it over with. Play me out, doctor. I'm sick of it. Dark. I'm getting used to student living. That's a new thing for me. I'm living on my own now, supporting myself. It's very exciting. Living on your own makes you view things very differently. Like, my habits are all different. I think I'm changing. Hey, guys. Hey. You know, when I was younger, I used to view sick, for instance. You know, I used to view being sick, as being like such a good thing. Like, I'd throw up, I'd be like, shit, I get to stay home all day. I get to play Nintendo, I'm watching Price is Right. It was the best thing ever. Which, that's actually my definition of heaven, by the way, is Price is Right. But now I throw up and I'm like, that was literally the last of the food that I own right now. I needed that to continue surviving. So we're in a bad state. I also use a 3-in-1 shampoo now. Becoming more frugal, trying to save money every chance I get. I know everyone makes fun of the 3-in-1 shampoo, it's so funny, but I'll tell you, it's economic. 3-in-1 all at the same time. I can wash my hair, wash my body, and remind myself that I have no self-respect. It's pretty good, it's the economic choice. I was at the mall the other day, and I saw a friend from work. We always mess around with each other, we always tease each other, just a way to pass the time, right? And one of my favorite things to do is to scare her, you know, like give her a little spook and she always jumps. I saw her at the mall, and I went up from behind her and I went, "Bruh, what are you doing?" And she turned around and she was terrified, and I realized it was not my friend. It was a poor lady who was just screamed at in public. But I'm so awkward, I can't even articulate what just happened. I can't even apologize, so my go-to reaction was just go, haha, just kidding. My name's Jason, how are you? Anyway, we hit it off, and we've been going steady ever since. No, I'm just kidding, that one was made up too. It's all facade, people, come on, get with it. I find it really weird how we call waiters. Odd. It seems like a very busy job to me, you know? They're always moving around, taking dishes, doing orders and shit. I think the only appropriate time to call a waiter is if the restaurant's on the brink of closing and no one's coming in. Hey man, what have you been doing today? Serving all the people? No, just a lot of waiting. Don't get me started on the bus boys either. Hey dude, you've been driving around a large metallic public transportation vehicle lately? No, dude, I'm too busy with all these fucking dishes. Every time I do comedy, I do one that's my favorite and everyone else's least favorite. I think that whoever the first person was who told people that picturing an audience naked would help them with anxiety, I think that person was just a fucking pervert. Honestly. Like, imagine being a student in that room the first time that idea was ever pitched. Because now it's a popular adage, but imagine the professor walking in. All right, guys, here's a little secret for you. You want to know why I'm so cool right now? Because right up here, there's some pretty cool stuff happening. It's like, no, dude, you can't say that. That's gross. You can't do that. Like, I'm up on stage right now. This is public speaking. And, like, for some reason, like, I've got a lot going on in my mind. You know, there's a couple gears turning up here. You know, I'm trying to remember the material, trying to do a good job in presenting it to all of you. My stomach is turning from crippling anxiety. There's a lot going on. But for some reason, according to this popular adage, which we all say, picturing you guys naked is going to make me feel more at ease. It's like, that's fucking stupid. So anyway, I was thinking about that, and I was working on my own method for overcoming my anxiety and become more comfortable on stage. So it's a bit of a pro tip for you guys. If you are doing a public, speaking thing like a business meeting or a hard conversation, here's what you do, okay? You just go like this. Break eye contact completely, okay? This is a power play, because you can't see my eyes, I can't see you, I don't give a shit about that, okay? I'm too cool for that shit. Thank you for the video. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I think the stand-up shit's kind of overrated. I'm gonna be a sit-down comedian. Is this too close? No. Is this uncomfortable? It wasn't uncomfortable, but then I talked about it and it became uncomfortable.
You want it to be uncomfortable. So you can make that happen.
How? Oh my god, you're funnier than I am. So now I'm one of you guys. I'm nothing special. That was the same before. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about animals in nature. Right? This is it for the rest of the show. This is it. I swear. You know, it's so impressive what animals can accomplish. Because animals, they're so fucking badass. Like a polar bear. A polar bear can travel hundreds of miles in a day to get its next meal to keep on being alive. Well, I mean, they could if we didn't get rid of all the ice bodies. But that's not funny. Don't talk about that at comedy night. That's not funny at all. Which is why I just said it. But then you contrast these epic hunters in nature to like me, and it's like, dude, I sit at home and I either skip the dishes, and I spend the next 30 minutes staring at the door with crippling anxiety about talking to a person. And like all my ancestors are watching me saying, how did this fucking happen? I got gored to death by a woolly mammoth, and this piece of shit is just... Anyway. I'm telling you, it was a good thing I was born a human. I don't think I could have made it as anything else. If I had been born an egg, for example, or more precisely an animal within an egg, that's correct, I never would have left. An egg is a dark, private, warm, gooey environment, okay? That's perfect, okay? I make my room as much like an egg as possible, and if it were filled with warm goo right now, I would not be here. I would be in my room in my egg. But then you see these nature documentaries of like turtles waking up on the beach, getting out of their eggs, sprinting across an ocean, sprinting across the sand right into an ocean. And it's like, damn, dude, you didn't even enjoy the warm bed for like 2 minutes. You were right out of there. Like when I wake up, there's 30 minutes where I just don't do anything. I just lay down. And it's only 30 minutes because then I have to pee, and then I'm right back to it for another 30 minutes. But turtles, they don't give a shit. Like imagine, you know how cold the fucking ocean is? First thing into the ocean, man, if I was born a sea turtle, what's your name?
Isabel.
Isabel. If I was born a sea turtle, this one goes out to Isabel. If I was born a sea turtle, I never would have fucking left that egg. I would let a seagull kill me and go out on my own terms. I'm not fucking playing that game, yo. That's it. you gonna release me?
Jason McIntyre, everybody!